Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope for you coming from Aries. And this is from July the 1st until July the 8th. Okay, let's start with July the 1st. It happens to be an extremely good day for you, morning, noon, and night. It's a Sunday. It's a Saturday. So, July the 1st, a Saturday. Plenty of good possibilities, looking for romance, going out for a date, harmony, and a lot of bonding with your family and your marriage partner. And for the morning and afternoon session and early evening session, you are doing extremely well. So plan outings, and you will see that every kind of support for you and respect for you will be seen, and your behavior will be very friendly too. Well, having said that, there are planets who will tend to make you a bit arrogant and a little bit impatient and losing your temper. So you try and control that bit of it. I like your evening and nightfall sessions as well. You can afford to mix business and pleasure. You will attract business contracts or business contacts when you meet them. Go out with the people you work with or with your romance partner, marriage partner, and the evening ends very well. July the 2nd, a lot of emotional planets are seen. It's a Sunday. These emotional planets do well in Aries, so don't worry. But they tend to make you oversensitive or changeable or moody. So try not to allow that part of it to happen. The morning and afternoon session make you very imaginative, very creative, a bit restless. So you've got to do something planned for the morning and afternoon and even early evening period. And there will be a lot of good bonding and a lot of togetherness with whoever you are with. The evening and nightfall session is extremely good for you. You can meet somebody very important, and you can have the possibility of doing well with whoever you meet, and you will tend to be respected and popular as well. So evening and nightfall session, plan for outings with whoever you want to, and you will get what you want. July the 3rd starts very well, and it's going to end pretty well too. The morning and afternoon session, it's a Monday. You may be at work at a job, or you may be in business. You are going to get very good news, and you're going to be received very well by your colleagues, your bosses, or the people you are doing business with. Even leaving home, you're going to be very happy. There's only one little downside, and that is don't dominate. Don't insist on your plans and the way you want to do things. Be flexible, and you'll have a wonderful start and a morning and afternoon and early evening period. The late evening and the nightfall period are plenty of emotional planets. So they produce emotional contacts, emotional possibilities, a bonding. Love is just in the air for you. You may be oversensitive to something said. Don't allow to show that. Okay? And the evening and nightfall session of July the 3rd going to be very good for you. July the 4th starts with a lot of disagreeable planets to you. They make you rebellious, they make you impulsive, they make you not agreeable to what normally is done every day. This can be before you leave home, this can be while you're driving to work, this can be at your work during sessions of morning and afternoon period, and even a bit of early evening period. So you need to tell yourself that you cannot be off the track, meaning that you cannot afford to not agree with what's happening all the time. You want to be very different, and that will prove to show that you are being very rebellious. You will tend to be oversensitive, and you will tend to lash out as well. The evening, late evening and nightfall session are become very good. They produce very good business contacts for you. So socialize with business in mind. Socialize with going out your colleagues or your bosses. Such areas are going to do very well in the evening and nightfall session. And if you want to be out with your marriage partner or romance partner, by all means do so. Only don't be rebellious throughout the day, because these morning, afternoon rebellious planets don't disappear in the evening or nightfall. They just get weaker. July the 5th is a very, very fast day. Morning, noon and night. Things are going to happen extremely fast, and for you they bring some stress, they bring some anxiety. So morning and afternoon sessions, plan whatever you have to do. Otherwise, you're going to have 8, 9, 10 things whirling about in your mind what you have to do, and you're not going to be a superman or a superwoman who can do all these things, and stress and anxiety enters that way at work or at home. And so get a pen and paper and write down for the 5th what you have to do, 5th of July. And when you list out all those things, there may be 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, you'll find that actually all you need to do is handle 1 or 2. And your stress level disappears when your brain is aware of these things. So a scattering of energy doesn't happen, because that's what's going to happen throughout the day. And avoid arguments as well throughout the day. The evening and nightfall sessions, rebellious planners enter as well. The problems of the 4th of July can enter into July the 5th because the connection is there. So don't bring past issues up. If your partner or your colleagues or your boss or your business partner bring this up, well, handle it gently. Don't argue. Try to use logic and talk slowly and behave slowly and drive slowly, especially in the evening sessions. Don't drink too much, otherwise with these fast planners, accidents are very possible. Accidents don't just mean on the road, can be in your office, can be at your place of work, factory or whatever, can be at home as well. July the 6th doesn't start very well either for you. And July the 6th, there are planets who worry about finances, worry about love affairs, worry about everything under the sun. They bring stress, this group of planets, which affect you in the morning and afternoon session on July the 6th. Don't allow your ego to creep in. Definitely don't want to allow any kind of arguments to be there as well, especially in the evening and nightfall session even more. Evening and nightfall sessions, some very fast planets move in. And so what happened on July the 5th still can enter into July the 6th. You see, this kind of connections are going on. So don't bring up these problems of July the 5th because you are in July the 6th right now, which is a Thursday, and try to look forward instead of to look backward. Business planets are there in the evening and nightfall session. And so mix business and pleasure, but do not argue and do not make promises too quickly, otherwise later on you're going to be in a jam. So I make July the 6th as a day of stress, morning, noon and night. July the 7th starts beautifully for you. There's so much harmony at home even before you leave for work or leave for business, and everything now is under control and you are happy, and talks about holidays, talks about travel, all these things are being mentioned. And also somebody who is from a different race, somebody who is from a different country will want to contact you, or if you know that person, will want to help you as well. You will do very well at your place of work or in business. It's going to reward you in one way or another. But the evening and nightfall period, that's when a bit of trouble is seen. Now, the evening and nightfall period of the 7th of July can attract problems from the 6th of July. So this ongoing connection is ongoing for last 2 or 3 days. So what you said, what you did, who you met, be careful. Don't bring it up, or don't be overly sensitive, or don't be argumentative, don't show your temper. Otherwise the evening and nightfall session can turn not so good for you. July the 8th starts very slow. So it's a gloomy period, a period where you get frustrated morning and afternoon and early evening periods of July the 8th. And July the 8th is a Saturday. If you are working, then tell yourself this sort of frustration, you need to be patient. You need time to sort out many of these problems. Past things that you have done will come to haunt you, or come to make you sad, or come to make you frustrated or depressed or even angry. So control yourself morning and afternoon and early evening periods. Let the hours tick by. If you are waiting for a date and the phone call doesn't come, don't be frustrated. If you are waiting for some news in business and it doesn't come, don't be frustrated, be patient. And at your place of work, you may feel that stress can mount. The evening and nightfall session of July the 8th are quite different. Now these planets move in, and they bring a lot of good news as well. And they bring solutions where you couldn't find earlier part of the day. So socializing is going to help bring solutions in any area of your life, whether in business, whether in career, job, whether in marriage, or whether in romance. So plan outings for July the 8th. You may find that the early agreements of the day, when to meet, where to meet, they may get postponed or they may get cancelled. It's that kind of a morning, afternoon, early evening period. So double check all the time, even late evening, double check whether you are really going to meet the person, etc., etc. And that's my advice to you for the week. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me, which will be based on your date of birth and your time of birth and looking at your palms. I'll be reading your face as well. The face is a map for predictions. I will use tarot cards if you want me to as well. And I will predict your next 5 or 6 years in great details, all areas of your life. Go to Facebook, follow me, or ask me to be a friend, and we can communicate through Facebook and make a date to Skype, or go to Skype itself and ask me to add you on or accept you, and I will. Okay, so I look forward to Skyping with you one day, because that's going to be a very, very personal 90 minutes horoscope with me. Until then, thank you and good luck.